Hi everyone, welcome to PAX East 2025. I'm Chelora and I will be your guide. Let's go! So I'm so excited to be here again this year. And there are so many cool exhibitors, so many cool people, so many cool studios. But you already knew that. You want to wear the cape?
Sorry?
You want to wear the cape?
Can I?
And we match.
We match! Hi everyone, we're here from Toge Productions. So we're an indie game and developer and publisher from Indonesia. So we flew all the way here to US to attend PAX East. And today we have like 5 games on our list. We have Trick Front Tactics, Whisper Mountain Outbreak, Moses and Plato, Compensation Not Guaranteed, and Undusted.
I mostly wanted to ask about Undusted and Compensation Not Guaranteed. I was really interested in like how the concept for Undusted came about.
All right, so the Undusted itself took inspirations from like cleaning, like relaxing cleaning stuff, and we want to like really create a cozy atmosphere where you just can clean and relax, and still like uncover like some stories each time you finish like cleaning one item, and you'll see how the story progress as you clean. So
Like there's like at least a purpose to it.
we just want to like create like a really like relaxing experience where everyone can actually enjoy, still like not just like relaxing but still like get something in terms of narrative from the game itself. So
I was listening to the trailer
Uh-huh.
a few times, and I really like that it kind of mixes like the audio visual and it has like a little bit of ASMR to it, and even like background sound to like time of day. Like there was one thing that the character was cleaning, and there were like crickets and stuff in the background. Was there like a process to getting those like audio pieces?
as for getting like those audio pieces, like I think the developer actually like record themselves, inspired by like daily life, by like the sound of like daily life cleaning. So it's like simple but still like resonating with a lot of people, I guess. Yeah, we made it like as relatable as much, so everyone that hears like the song can actually relate to it,
Yeah.
and it's not like something that too much.
Yeah.
So
There's like a lot of different kinds of tools and stuff like
yeah.
that. The visuals for like when the characters are talking to each other
Uh-huh.
kind of reminded me of Paper Ghost Stories. Is there any relation with that, or
I don't think so, because like the developer itself like focusing on creating like more of like cozy like style in terms of narrative. I think like they want to like create their own like narrative, like tells a story to like audience, as yeah, they just really want to create like a beautiful visual. If you kind of like maybe like seeing it related like Paper Ghost Story, maybe it's the style, but there's no relation
Yeah.
in it.
I just noticed a resemblance, and I was like,
Yeah.
maybe.
Sadly, no.
Yeah. Is there anything you can tell me about like the story in terms of like what themes we encounter, or like what kind of like vibe? Is it very sad? Is it very, or like what do we encounter? I guess.
All right. I wouldn't say like the story or the narrative is sad, but more like nostalgic feeling, because so the Undusted itself said we play as a Dora where we found our late mother's items and we cleaned them up. And as we clean them up, we uncover like stories behind like each items, and there's like kind of like nostalgic feelings where we actually miss our late mother. Maybe some people like find it sad, but maybe some people find it more like fulfilling or like relaxing to kind of like just thinking about your mother and stuff. So it's very family heavy related stuff.
Yeah. Kind of like going back to an old
Yes.
house, and
Yes, exactly.
and maybe get like a little bit of closure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Compensation not guaranteed.
Yes.
Can you explain the game to me?
All right, so Compensation Not Guaranteed is developed by Singaporean developer Team Project Launch. So it's a game where we rebuild our nation, where our decision really matters. since some people will get compensation for their land and some people won't, and the decision is all yours. So it's a story where you build by yourself. Decision really matters, like in the story and everything. So
I was trying to look up the development studio,
yeah.
and the only thing I could find like a short blurb, and so I wanted to know. I don't know if you know,
Uh-huh.
but I wanted to know the provenance of chicken rice.
Chicken rice. Oh, I really think like it's a very Southeast Asian food. Like if you go to any Southeast Asian country, you will find a chicken rice in their own country style. So we have like Singaporean chicken rice, we have Indonesian chicken rice, we have Malaysia, Philippines, Vietnamese, and so on. So it's really a thing in Southeast Asia, and since the game is also based in Southeast Asia, we have to get it
Of
in the game.
course.
So
I really wanted to ask that question because I saw it on like the little bio or whatever. and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
what does
yeah,
that mean? I want to know.
yeah. It's something that really matters to us. Chicken rice is like Southeast Asian like food, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's like America's bread and butter.
yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or is it the UK? I don't know. Wherever the term bread and butter is from.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are there multiple endings for this game?
Definitely like so the game really heavily based on your choice, and of course each choice like will get you a different ending, and every choice will build a story. So there's no like true ending or stuff. It's just your story, like your story and your people's story. So
Right. So it could have a bunch of different kinds of endings.
yes, depends on the choice that you made, and then your decision. I think like for compensation not guaranteed, it relies more on your decision making and stuff, because your decision will basically like shape the whole story. So
I was curious about the design of the characters because I really liked the art direction and how
Thank
like
you.
different it looks. And if you can give me some background on like how or like yeah.
yeah, definitely. So if you notice, like every character is like actually a 2D character, but sometimes it flips out, right? So it's actually like inspired by wayang. It's like a paper doll based from Southeast Asia, but wayang in traditional is doesn't look like that at all, but it does flips.
Okay.
So we took inspiration like with the flips. As for like the art style and everything, I think it's like the developer's choice, like their unique taste and style in art direction. I also love the art direction so much, and it feels like what is it like very warm,
Yeah.
very like artsy, painty style. But we really want to provoke like that Southeast Asian feeling without like saying like Southeast Asian too much, you know?
Yeah. I really liked the art direction. It just I don't know, it's like very visually interesting
Thank
to
you.
look at. And I think it gives like all the characters like a character. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If folks at home wanted to learn more about the real life implications about the game, what should they be looking for, or like researching?
For compensation not guaranteed,
'Cause I thought it had like some very strong.
historical,
Yeah.
right? So, I wouldn't say like an era or like an exact era or like tragedy or stuff, but since the developer is like from Singapore, like they have lots of like Easter eggs about Singaporean history. So if you want to like dig it more, you can kind of like do more research about like the Singapore history, or maybe like Southeast Asia, like Indonesia and Malaysia and stuff like that. So
Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Huge thank you again to Toge Productions for providing me with a wonderful apron and some delicious coffee to promote Coffee Talk, now with its third iteration based in Tokyo, recently coming out with a demo, and the full game to be expected later this year.